This episode of Photonics Hot List is sponsored by Metal Optics, where they take on what others won't. Challenge accepted.
Hi, I'm Justine Murphy, Senior Editor of Laser Focus World, with a peek into some of the amazing things happening in photonics. Realistic 3D holograms may soon go beyond science fiction and into the real world, thanks to a project that aims to shape arbitrary light fields. The work, a collaborative effort by teams from the University of Science and Technology of China and the National University of Singapore, presents a new paradigm toward realistic 3D holograms that could deliver an extraordinarily accurate representation, not just an illusion, of the world around us. Dynamic holograms commonly rely on a spatial light modulator to project them, but that technology's low axial resolution and high interplane crosstalk prevent the fine depth control of the hologram, and in turn limit the quality of a 3D display. The new approach, called 3D scattering-assisted dynamic holography, joins together a spatial light modulator and a diffuser, allowing multiple images to be separated by a small depth of focus. This also suppresses interplane crosstalk, resulting in ultra-high density 3D holographic projection. Unlike what's produced with a spatial light modulator alone, the team's new approach improves depth resolution that's more than 3 orders of magnitude. The new method could greatly enhance virtual reality technology and other real-world applications, including 3D printing and optical encryption. Millions of tons of plastic waste are recycled every year. That's fantastic for the environment and our health, of course, but there's still more to do to ensure a sustainable and healthy future. Researchers at the Korea Institute of Science and Technology are now working toward that end. The team has combined dielectrophoresis, AC electroosmosis, and Raman spectroscopy to create an electric tweezer. The new system, called DART, can capture and detect trace amounts of those tiny particles of plastic smaller than a micron that wear off things like bottles and bags, known as nanoplastics, in tap water through surface-enhanced Raman scattering. As such particles continue finding their way into the environment, notably in water supplies, the researchers say there is a growing need to detect them, and as early as possible. DART uses the electrical techniques for concentrating nanoplastics to the patterned region of interest where the Raman laser irradiates. It's basically a real-time detection system that uses light. This work shows it's possible to overcome the limitations of conventional detection methods that are time-consuming and laborious, and ultimately advance environmental monitoring and early warning systems, and in turn improve public health and boost environmental protection efforts. Did you know that scallops have nearly 200 eyes? But unlike those in humans, they work by light passing through a lens-like structure and 2 retinas layered on top of each other before hitting a curved mirror in the back of the eye, which reflects it back onto the retinas. This mirror functioning has inspired researchers, led by a team at the University of Zurich, to develop a new multi-immersion microscope objective, which uses a spherical mirror and an aspherical correction plate that could make imaging samples simpler, cheaper, and more proficient. Conventional lens-based objectives for imaging large, cleared samples can be used with only one immersion medium, such as water or air, at a time. This means different objectives are needed for different types of samples, and that can be costly and quite inefficient. The new microscope objective is compatible with numerous and varied immersion media, potentially making lab work more effective for biomedical applications such as disease detection. The researchers say that in principle, they could also broaden their Scallop eye-inspired technique to encompass any imaging modality, including wide-field, confocal, and light sheet microscopy. And that's your Photonics Hot List. Be sure to like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also visit laserfocusworld.com for the latest and coolest news and information. Until next time.